Following from that launch in January, these past few months can best be described as a marathon of activities for the authority, dealing with the planned objectives and unplanned crisis, from the launch of our strategic plan, which provided the blueprint for the authority's aspirations and targets, dealing with an unprecedented damage to 4 undersea cables, providing service to Ghana, engaging consumers in Tamale, to the development of the satellite licensing regime to accommodate modern technological practices, among many other activities. NCA also contributed to the development of the digital economic policy that was approved by the Cabinet of Ghana last month. In all these regulatory activities, NCA has shown that it can work and provide the services that this country needs. Currently, the authority has begun work on the implementation of the 5G policy directive from the Ministry of Communications and Digitalization. And digitalization is a word that I always struggle to say. And we assure you that the NCA will do its best to ensure a rollout that will be beneficial to all of the stakeholders. Though we have just entered June, these activities have shown just how much work we have done as an organization. And I take this opportunity to commend my fellow board members, the Director General, and all NCA staff for their hard work. But we are still not done. In fact, and according to our strategic plan, we still have a long way to go. And even as we are trying to catch our breath, we once again gather here to launch another key body established by the ECA, Electronic Communications Act 2008, Act 775. To give a brief background, in 2021, as part of our to-do list as a board, we decided that the statutory mandate to establish the DRC will be fulfilled before the end of our term. This morning marks the realization of a dream that seemed far removed at times. Our industry is one that is constantly evolving, and the creation for avenues for speedy resolution of disputes is a much needed conduit for advancing the digitalization agenda. We recognize our role in acting as a binding force to create the enabling yet well-protected ecosystem and to encourage collaboration, and by so doing, meet the growing demands of the industry. As such, the establishment of the DRC is a step in that direction. As an officer of the law myself, the use of an avenue outside the adversorial court system is always encouraged. Disputes are more likely to be amicably solved when the arbiter applies industry knowledge and understanding of the rudiments of business as well as the needs of the stakeholders, as opposed to the rubrics of sometimes inflexible legal procedure. The future of technology truly cannot be predicted. Thus, in deciding on the composition of the first ever DRC, relevant expertise in the electronic communications industry was our priority. As a board, the members are well-versed professionals in telecommunications, law, business, engineering, and the academia. With a mixed bag of seasoned professionals, the DRC will ensure that all stakeholders are provided effective and efficient adjudicatory services to keep the wheels of this industry running. This morning's launch marks the establishment of a conduit for amicable resolution of all industry disputes. And we do encourage you to make use of this avenue. As most of you may know, I have been christened chairman, collaboration, chairman collabo, Nana collabo. They think I don't know, but I know, I hear these things. By the staff of the NCA. And it goes without saying that the DRC is a means of collaborative dispute resolution. It will also be an alternative method to assist parties to find a mutually beneficial means of resolving disputes between parties, and will ultimately be for the greater good of the electronic communications industry and our beloved nation, Ghana, as a whole. The NCA will begin to sensitize the public on the procedures to engage the DRC. The DRC user guidelines will be published on our website. Kindly read it and understand the procedure for initiating a claim, amongst others. It is my expectation that the DRC will be open to the public by 1st July 2024, from when you will be able to submit disputes for the consideration of the able members of the committee. For the first few months, there will be no filing fees for the submission of claims. But at some point, there will be filing fees. The DRC registry will be located on the ground floor of the NCA tower, and the registry will assist complainants throughout the process. DRC hearings will also be held here. In the near future, we hope that a fully functional DRC complex will be put in place with rooms, caucus rooms, real-time transcription of the hearings, and automated translation, amongst others. I would at this juncture like to commend Dr. Joa Nochi, the Director General, management and staff for their role in implementing our vision as a board. We also thank the internal DRC implementation team and my indefatigable secretary, who would not let me sleep. It was her agenda that this DRC, it was on every board agenda that we have had over the past maybe 2 years, to ensure that this DRC has seen the light of day. And also to the consultants on the SWAL Federal State Law, led by lawyer Augustine Kedison. And to you, Patrick, the chairperson, members and registrar secretary of the first ever DRC, I task you to discharge your adjudicatory roles guided by the tenets of the 1992 Constitution and the standards of high moral character and proven integrity. You are an important component of the facilitative role of this authority, and I have no doubt, none at all, that you will skillfully deliver for Ghana. At this point, I want to assure all of you in this room that we have delivered on our assignment, and we remain committed to ensure that the DRC germinates into a pivotal wheel of justice amongst electronic communications practitioners and consumers in Ghana. Thank you all for joining us today to chalk yet another milestone set as a deliverable in year one of the implementation of our strategic plan. There is more to come. Keep supporting us as we move the NCA from a good regulator a great regulator. God bless Ghana. God bless our... They were sharing the Bibles. I was asking them, is everybody here a Christian? Why was that a requirement? Say I, you will read out your name, and we will subsequently follow with the required oath. I do in the name of the Almighty God swear that I will at all times well and truly serve the Republic of Ghana as a member of the Dispute Resolution Committee of the National Communications Authority, Ghana. That I will truly and faithfully perform the functions of my office without fear or favor, affection or ill will, and that I will uphold, preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution and the laws of the Republic of Ghana. So help me God. Congratulations.
DG, kindly congratulate the board with the board chair. Thank you.
Please subscribe to Morris TVGA.